Good evening, everyone. Napakahirap po magbigay ng eulogy para sa mami ko dahil alam ko marami na po kayong nabanggit tungkol sa mami ko. Tapos, ito pang past week, naranasan po rin namin na nawalan po rin kami ng daddy, and we did not expect this mami to follow. Everyone, I am certain, has their own story to tell about mother. Sa akin, my mom is the most powerful character in my life. She's a very strong woman, and her love for her children is unconditional. Words cannot express the love mother had for her children. Especially dun sa panganay po naming anak na si Winnie. Alam naman natin lahat na parang gifted, parang special child ni mother. So parang ako na rin tumakayong panganay sa pamilya namin. So, parang pag nagsasalita si mother sa amin, oh, kayo, mga anak, tingnan mo, huwag kayong tanga, kayahin niyo ako. Kasi pag hindi, walang mangyayari sa buhay niyo. These words of wisdom really shape all of us. Everything I am today in my life is because of my mom, who is my inspiration, who's my first teacher in life and my guide. Kaming magkakapatid, we're so lucky na talagang we felt mother's love. Sa inyo, I know, si mommy was called Mother Lily, and yung impact naman niya sa iyo para sa aming mga anak, iba. Kasi sa amin, her expectations went beyond showbiz, and she would always say, huwag kayong stay humble always, huwag kayong mahilig mag-signature. Ganyan si Mami. Huwag kayong bili ng bili. Si Mami had good taste for clothes. And sa mga anak na nagmana sa kanya, siguro ako mahilig mag-shopping. Katulad ni Mami. So every time when we travel, sabi ni Mami sa amin, oh, bantayan niyo yung kapatid yung si Meme, ha? Mamaya mawawala na yan. At pag medyo nawawala na yan, tawag-tawagan nila kasi baka mamaya after 2 hours pa yan bumalik. But si mother had good taste for everything, you know. Food, clothing, tapos yung mga gamit niya sa bahay, how she would fix the house. Pag medyo may diferensya, she would say, oh, kailangan na i-renovate to. Ang pangit-pangit ito. That's how mother is as mommy namin. So, parang we lost, it's so hard to express the loss of a loved one. Kasi, everything was unexpected, so sudden. Kaya every time people come and pay their last respects to Mommy, we have to say it all over again kung anong nangyari. Mother, cancer might have took my mom's life, but it will never take away her lessons. Yung unconditional love niya, that's what she taught us. to embrace the imperfections. Not to expect too much, kasi pag nag-expect ka, syempre, usually, hindi mo nakukuha kaagad yung gusto mong mangyari. So sabi niya, when there are imperfections, okay lang yan. Andito ako to guide all of you, to be with you, to support you always as your mother. Dati, nung nagsisimula siya mag-produce, parating niyang sinasabi sa amin, oh, meme kabibili mo lang ng shoes, pahiramin mo to sa pictorial. Sabi ko, mami, bakit naman ganun? Ayoko nang bumili. Gamitin na lang yung shoes mo. Paano yan? Di ba ganyan si mami? Hindi, labas mo yung sapatos mo. Ayoko. I say, ayoko ka, mami. Ay, sabi ko, ilabas mo na lang yung magic camisole mo. Yun na lang. Makikilala naman sila. Ay, hindi. Gamitin ko yung shoes mo. Isang beses lang. So, pabantayan ko yung pictorial niya kila Alma Moreno. Tatandaan ko yan. Rio Locsin, yan, sasabihin niya, ay nene, pahiramin mo to. Sandali lang. So, sasabihin ko sa kanya, o sige mami yan, pagkatapos niya, kukunin ko ulit yung sapatos ko. Tito, bibigay yan, kasi binili mo yan sa akin. Di ba, Don? That's how mother is. Di ba? Parang, yung mga gamit namin, parang hindi na siya bumili, kailangan pahiramin namin. Wala kaming choice, di ba? We have a choice. Di ba? Sa showbiz, every Wednesday, may Wednesday club siya. Si Malu Fadar, si Alan Diones, si Ana Pinon. Girlie was part of that Wednesday club. Yun nga lang, on and off. Parang switch, mamaya meron, mamaya wala. Depende. But yung Wednesday club niya was always parang si Mario Bautista, diba?
Yes.
Yep.
So, yung mga panahon na yun, malakas pa si Mami. Hindi siya... She looks forward to having that Wednesday club. And she would come home late, mga umaga. Following morning, she would talk about, oh, ito na nangyari sa amin yesterday. Ganito. Nung latter part, nung nagkakasakit na si Mami, nag-Wednesday club pa rin siya. Diba? Pero hindi na ganun ka-late. Maaga na siya nagpa-pack up. Siguro mga 11, 12, diba? But it was those occasions that made my mom happy. Kasi yung mga taong kasama niya have been with her and talagang parang stayed with her all throughout her cancer journey. And one person I would like to mention, hindi niyo po siya kilala. Pero siya po yung tao kasama po ni Mami sa cancer journey niya. And nandito siya ngayon and I would like to mention her name. Siya po yung taong nagdadala po ng gamot sa mami ko. Yung gamot po na yan, galing pa po ng Taiwan. Mahirap hanapin po yan dito. But all throughout her journey, cancer journey, she was with us. Siya po ay si Miss Joanne Lau. Joanne, can you join? Siya po yung talagang kasama ni Mami na dumadalaw kay Mami, nagbibigay ng, ewan ko kung anong supplement yun, hindi niya sinasabi sa amin. Pero I believe that somehow extended Mami's life. And I'm grateful and thankful for your presence na because of you, napahaba mo rin yung buhay ni Mami kahit papaano. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you. day, I stand before all of you to honor Mother and pay tribute to Mommy. Even sa pinakamaliit-maliit na problema namin, she was always behind us all the way. May sakit kami, sasabihin niya, oh, punta ka ng doktor kasi mamaya grabe niyan. One advice she told me, nung mag-aasawa na kami ni Stephen, worried siya kasi I lived how many years in Manila before I moved to Dagupan. She was so worried about me. And she would say, Meme, sigurado ka na ba? Talagang doon ka na sa Dagupan? Baka mamaya after 2 months, nandito ka na naman. No? Sabi niya, nag-aalala ako sa'yo. Eh, yung mapapangasawa mo pa naman, conservative Chinese. Baka naman mamaya, pagpunta mo dun, ayaw mo dun, malungkot ka. Baka mamaya mag-alsabalutan ka. Pabalik ka ulit sa Manila. So everyone was surprised na nakita niya, nagtagal ako sa Dagupan. Sabi niya, siguro yung Our Lady of Manawag na yan na nagpatagal sa iyo. Kasi she had a strong devotion to Our Lady of Manawag. Doon po gumaling ang mami ko nung nagkaroon po siya ng hysterectomy. So, nung dinala namin siya doon sa Manawag, nandito pa ako nun sa Manila. Sabi ko, Mami, halika na. Dadalhin na tayo ni Father Sammy Ramirez sa Manawag. Alam niyo ba, for straight 9 days, aalis po kami ng Manila ng 3 a.m. Pupunta ng Manawag, darating ng mga 6 or 7, mag-misa, tapos babalik na naman po kami. 9 days na. But, on the fifth day, gumaling siya. Talagang gumaling. You know, siguro yung connection rin namin sa Our Lady of Manawag, sa kakadasal-dasal ko, nakakuha rin ako ng Prince Charming sa Pangasinan. Sa akala niya, mabait ako, pero Diyos ko. Stephen, siguro, every morning, he would say, Meme, please, before you start your day, please pray, ha? Kasi, baka mamaya, marami ka na namang aawayin. So sabi niya, please, huwag na makipag-away, baka ma-shock siya. Sabi ko kay Stephen, alam mo Stephen, dito sa Dagupan talagang culture shock. Ang aga-aga nagsasara, wala akong mapupuntahan. Sabi ko, ano ba ito? Ano bang gagawin ko dito? Alam mo, sa kakadasal niya siguro, naging malapit din ako sa simbahan. Although talagang Katoliko naman ako. Tapos, laking kumbento. But his influence was beyond the usual Catholic namin. So siguro, answered prayers rin. Yung kakadasal-dasal ko rin sa Manawag. And with Mommy, na-meet ko rin yung husband ko. Itong last few months ni Mommy, sabi ko kay Rosel, alam mo, magto-25th wedding na ako. Itong January last year. Sabi ko, Rosel, makakaabot pa kaya si Mommy mo? Because at that time, the doctors were saying, oh, mag-prepare na kayo kay Mommy. Anything can happen. And sabi niya, dapat magpakatatag kayo kasi you don't know. Makabukas, hindi niya makasalita. Kaya ngayon, habang may spend more time with Mother. So ako, ang ginawa ko naman, sabi ko, sige, si-celebrate ko yung 25th wedding ko. sabi man ni Stephen, sigurado ka? Oo, ayaw na ayaw ng asawa ko mag-celebrate. Talagang hate niya. Diyos ko, kaloka. Ayaw niya talaga. Nilapitan ko na, sige na mami, bumaba ka na. Sabi ko, ayoko nga. Sabi ko, siguro mami, walang aircon mo. Siguro nainitan. Pero dun sa reception, ang lola, sayaw ng sayaw. Sayaw ng sayaw. So, my fond memories of mother. Yun ang pinakahuling okasyon na napaka-memorable po sa akin at saka sa amin ni Stephen. Na parang sabi ko, ito na siguro yung occasion namin na talagang mapapakita ko sa kanya na, mami yan, mabait ako. Nag-renew na naman ako na 25 years. Sabi ko sa kanya. Diba? So, yung experience na yan, talagang hindi ko talaga makakalimutan. Kasi, you cannot compare that or match that with anything, no? Ngayon na nawala na si Mami, kami syempre lahat ng magkakapatid, malungkot, si Goldwyn na nawala na. Kapatid ko, nawawala. Ayaw niyang magbigay ng eulogy, kaya nag-disappear na. So sabi ko, bakit? Nung nagsasalita yung mga regal babies ni Mami, napapaiyak ako kasi they have their own story to tell. And doon ko lang na-realize, marami na pala siyang buhay na touch, no? In her own special way. And today, final day na po ni Mami. Nung past few days, sabi ko, Rosette, wala na ako isi-shed na tears kasi galing lang tayo kay Daddy. Pero kanina, nung nag-mass ulit, yung love flag, oasis of love, napaiyak na naman ako. And para bang sabi ko, paano to? Marami pa kaming tao po nakikita dito, pero after that, siguro doon na namin mafe-feel yung loneliness na kami na, kasi uuwi kami sa bahay na wala na si Mami. So at the same time, wala na rin si Daddy. Pareho silang nawala. No, it was just a difference of less than a week. Tapos syempre, ghost month, diba? We were all discussing about the time, the day. Yung daddy ko nga nung nilibing na, dapat nga nakaganyan lang kami, we cannot even face the coffin. No, and sa Chinese, there are always conflict animal signs pag may nililibing. So tomorrow, i-remind ko lang kayo, sino ba ang mga people born in the year of the snake and rat, wag po kayong pumunta sa libing. Wag na. Kasi mabuti na rin yung nag-iingat kesa yung, ewan ko, tingnan ko nangyari kay Daddy. I even with Daddy, hindi na si Mami. I even whispered to my dad, Daddy, not now kasi it's too soon. Pero kinuha rin niya. So maybe, this is a perfect love story of Mom and Dad. Till death do us part, na talagang hindi rin naman namin naisip magkakasama rin sila, di ba? Or sabi ko nga kay Dongdong, baka naman si Mami, babantayan na naman si Daddy sa langit. Baka makakahanap na naman ng mga anghelitang bata. Ano ba naman si Daddy? Di ba? Parang, baka mamaya makahanap na naman doon. Hinabol na rin siguro ni Mami yung last trip nila para magkasama. Di ba? Pero nagpapatawa lang kami, but deep inside, masakit sa amin. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for staying with us no? Na alam ko na napakahirap din na galing kayo sa mga office nyo, yung mga ganun. Pero, on behalf of my family, we thank all of you for your love and support. And kami, maaalala namin yung mami namin as mami namin sa inyo, Mother Lily. So I'd like to end this parang eulogy na sana maalala natin si mami na talagang hindi mawawala sa buhay natin na magiging parte rin siya ng nating lahat. No? Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Well, I'm the more reserved and quiet one. My sister is really the comedian in the family. Marami siya naiisip na mga moments na mapapatawa ka talaga on how she talks about anything. Well, ako naman kasi I've been working with mother side by side ever since she brought me to the US. That was 1982. And then on 2001, I came back. Every time she goes to the US, lagi siya tanong sa akin, kailan ka ba babalik? Wala ka namang gagawin dito. Ano bang gagawin mo dito? Umuwi ka na. Pagtanda mo, sino mag-aalaga sa'yo? Di ba? Saan ka pa titira? Ang mga matatanda dito, dinadala na lang sa home for the aged. Umuwi ka na, ang ginagawa mo dito. Every year yan sinasabi ko, umuwi ka na, umuwi ka na, umuwi ka na. Then finally, in 2001, umuwi na ako. And of course, I never regretted it any time kasi I enjoyed working with my mom. Of course, there were days naman na talaga, we have disagreements, we have differences. Kasi sabi niya, kasi yan, sobrang Amerikana. Pag sa American, sobrang straight, gano'n. Alam mo naman, mami ko, di ba? She's very, parang unconventional. Hindi siya structured, di ba? And, every time she decides on something, it's spur of the moment, o kaya pwede niya mapalitan yan later on into something else. Basta pa iba-iba. Diba? But that's how she is, and that's how people love her for. My mom has always had a big heart. Diba? I know I'm so thankful with all of you here with us today. And every night, mga tao dito na nag-araw-araw pupunta dito, and all the tributes given to my mom, nakakataba ng puso. Kasi some of it are, hindi nga namin masyado alam kasi si mother naman, talagang ang dami niyang napupuntahan in a day. Diba? So, diretso yan. From morning, exercise, gano'n, pagdating ng hapon, office, gano'n. Tapos ang dami na yung mga occasion. Kahit 10 pa yan, na may nag-iimbita sa kanya, pupuntahan niya yan lahat. She will never miss anything. Kasi for her, even a moment of her life in somebody's important event, she wants to be there. Wala siyang pinipiling tao talaga. Doon ako amazed sa mom ko. Mahirap, mayaman, gano'n, sikat, hindi, gano'n, pinupuntahan niya. Kahit saan pang sulong yan ng Pilipinas, kahit lilipad pa yan ngayong araw, babalik siya ngayong araw, nandyan, ginagawa niya yan. Kahit nasa Amerika, noon ako, nandun lang siya 3 araw, tapos babalik ulit dito. Para lang makita yung apo niya. Di ba? Para lang nandun siya. Ganun talaga siya. Gusto niya pumunta, alis siya. Pagdating niya doon, gusto ko nang umalis. Bored na ako dito, hindi mo naman ako nilalabas. Sige, di ba? Kasi busy din naman ako, di ba? Nagtatrabaho, nag-aaral, gano'n, nag-aayos ng bahay, nag-aalaga ng bata, di ba? Kaya, ano naman tayo sa Amerika, tayo rin naman gumagawa ng lahat. Kaya yun, she's so bored. Dahil iniwan ko lang siya sa bahay, hindi ko rin siya pinapasyal. Alis na lang daw siya. So, ganun si mother. Pero of course, mas natutuwa naman ako na nandun siya. And of course, this past few years talaga, this year lang siya talaga nag-deteriorate ng mabuti. Natuwa nga kami na nakarating siya dun sa anniversary ng sister ko, yung 25th year anniversary niya. Nag-aalala pa nga sister, makakarating ba? Makarating. Pipilitin natin makarating niya. Yung pala, pagdating dun sa, hindi siya bumaba ng simbahan. Kasi I'm sure ayaw niya dun kasi mainit, di ba? Pero bumaba siya sa reception kasi alam niya dun, mas masaya. May aircon at saka may pagkain. Kaya, yun. Sumayaw siya with everyone else, di ba? Tuwang-tuwa siya. She likes those happy moments kaya ginawa namin itong funeral dito sa Valencia. Dito sa Valencia kasi this is very close to her heart. Lahat ng yung binili niya, lahat hands-on siya nag-design nito, lahat ng chandelier na yan, siya nagpakibit niyan, di ba? So, yun talaga personality niya, she's very hands-on. Lahat ng mga, kung anong gusto niya, gagawin niya, kung anong gusto niya bibitin. Kaya yung bahay niya, puro gamit, kasi hindi ka na nga minsan makadaan, lalo na sa second floor kasi puro gamit. Kahit sa mga shooting naman, may mga gamit sa props, mismo siya namimili din. Ganun siya talaga ka-hands-on. Hindi ko nagpapano yung mga ibang bagay kasi talaga naman nakwento na niyo lahat at tuwang-tuwa kami sa mga na-share ninyo. Ang masasabi ko lang sa mami ko is, she really has a big heart. I mean, even with for us kids, we experience it and we're quite lucky and quite blessed. With the apos, alam nila ng mga apo niya na how much lagi nilang tinatawagan, araw-araw, kumain na ba kayo? Araw-araw yan, kumain, araw-araw yan. O, paggabi, punta na kayo dito, kain na tayo. Diba? Anywhere, diba? Kain basta yun, importante sa kanya. Lahat komportable, lahat nakakain, walang nakakalimot na hindi kumain. And, kaya yun, my mom, I know that we'll miss her so much. And actually missing her. I miss her a lot. Ewan ko kung paano pa, pero I know that she's gonna be there all the time for us. Yung heart ko sa mami ko, hindi ko ma-explain. Kanina lalo na sa mass, napapaiyak ako kasi it's very solemn and yet it gives me memories of how mother and I through the years na naging ano ko siya, gabay, naging ano ko siya yung talagang foundation ko, siya yung naging puso ko, inspirasyon ko, siya yung lakas ko. Kaya naman nung sa Amerika, I mean, she brought me there because, I became a single mom. So she gave me the courage, huwag mong panaglagyan, punta tayo. So she went with me, tinulungan niya ako kahit tumira kami sa mga bahay ng mga kaibigan lang niya. Tumira kami dun. Diba? So, she really showed me how to be strong as a person, strong in faith in the Lord. Kaya siguro, kahit anong battle pa, pinakita sa akin ng mami ko, kahit anong challenges pa meron dyan. Ano pang, pwede mong paglaban sa bahay, kakayanin mo yan lagi. Because of that, what she did to me, any challenges, anything that I have a hard time doing, every time I remember those experiences that she was with me, naging malakas akong tao. Kaya nagpapasalamat ako sa iyo, Mami. Sobra ako nagpapasalamat. And I know everyone here shares the same sentiments that I have, na ang laki ng tinulong ng mama ko sa inyo. Nagpapasalamat ako. Ako bilang anak, sobra akong mamimiss ko talaga mami ko. And of course, the legacy that she left with me is the strength to keep on going with any challenges that you face. Yun lang po. Salamat.
Dito somewhere. Pero, the past few weeks kasi medyo, syempre the family went through a difficult time. Medyo mahirap mawalan ng magulang. Diba? So, naghanap talaga ako the past few days to look for something na makapag-relax sa akin, o may mabasa ako, para medyo minahawa naman yung pakiramdam ko. So, I came upon one point talaga na I want to basically share with everyone. Na talagang feeling ko na tugtang-tugma for my mom especially. So, it's about letting go. So the angels gathered near your side, so very close to you, for they knew the pain and suffering that you were going through. I thought about so many things as I held tightly to your hand. Oh, how I wish that you were strong and happy again. But your eyes were looking forward, homeward, to that place beyond the sky where Jesus held his outstretched arms. It was time to say goodbye. I struggled with my selfish thoughts, for I wanted you to stay so we could walk and talk again like we did just yesterday. But Jesus knew the answer, and I knew you loved him so I gave to you life's greatest gift, the gift of letting go. Medyo mahirap talaga. So, but then, there's just so many memories about my mom. So, thank you talaga sa lahat mga nag-share. Wala na ako ma-share kasi naging boss ko rin mom ko for more than 10 years. And I think lahat almost na kwento na. Pero siguro, kwento ko na ng konti as a mom, yung mommy ko, which is not a lot of people knew about that. Was a real mother to all of us. You know, kung ano man problema meron kami, totoo yun, lagi sila nandun. Lagi, my mom, my dad would always help us out. Kunyari may problem si Nene, si Rosel, ako, talagang sigurado nandiyan siya. Di ba? Sinasabi ko nga sa mga grandchildren ng mami ko, yung mga anak namin, sa mga nephews ko, nieces, alam mo, swerte kayo. Kasi, from the time na nagtrabaho mami ko sa Regal, hindi na naman kami naging anak niya. Naging anak niya ang buong industriya. Siya talaga ang naging nanay ng maraming artista. Dahil hindi lang talaga career nila inintindi niya, kundi iniisip niya pati ko ano yung future niya. Diba? Pero siguro one thing na yung medyo nag-slow down yung mami ko, bumawi naman siya big time sa aming lahat. Especially sa mga apo niya. Kasi talagang kahit may sakit siya, nag-abroad kami every year. Diba? So marami kaming fond memories na nakikita niya sa screen na talagang sinishare namin sa lahat. Kaya, Mommy, we really love you, no? And napatunayan ko talaga na yung love niya talaga kasi yung anak ko si Tenten wanted to do a short film. Pero yung mom ko, talagang alam ko, medyo masama din pakiramdam. Di ba? Parang medyo, syempre cancer yan, masakit yan, and all that. Pero at the end of the day, nakakita ko siya, nag-shoot pa ng one whole day, di ba? One whole day. Ilang costume changes, ginawa niya yun para sa anak ko. Di ba? So that's how much niya kaming mahal at mga apo. Di ba? Kaya Mami, we thank you so much for everything. We really love you. And you know, ito nga, you know, the blood of our mom runs through our veins. Kaya alam namin, never namin iiwan ng pelikula. Never namin iiwan ng paggawa. Diba? At pagmamahal sa industriya. Yan ang talaga tinulong sa amin. Kaya, sa lahat sumuporta sa mom ko during this week, everyone that's here, napaka-overwhelming ng love na napakita niyo sa kanya. And we're very grateful. Diba? Nakakataba ng puso. Diba? And I'm sure my mom now in heaven is very happy seeing us all here. Diba? Diba? So, then again, just to close, no? Hours before our mom died, happy lang ako. Kasi parang, you know, I spoke to a spiritual advisor. Sinabi niya sa amin na, uy, konti na lang talaga yung oras ng mami mo. Mag-gather kayo lahat. Diba? At kailangan niyo mag-pray ng rosary. Diba? To let her go. And nag-gather kami lahat. Nag-gather kami talaga lahat. Lahat, wala. The eldest down to the youngest apo. Andun kami and we prayed the rosary for her. Diba? And that's one thing na hindi ko makakalimutan. That we did together. And I'm sure she's very happy. And I know, deep inside in my heart talaga, nandun yung dad ko. At nag-pray rin ng rosary with us. Yun. Diba? And, you know, isang bagay siguro, I just want to say thank you to someone. Yung wife ko, si Grace. grabe pang ginawa nito sa isang Monteverde. Bakit? Siya ang sumasama sa mami ko every time pag may check-up siya. Sa mga x-rays, sa lahat. Buong pamilya na. Pag wala kang doktor, siya pa nag-injection sa mami ko. Diba? Ano pa masasabi mo? Diba? So talagang maging talagang true Monteverde si Grace. Kaya thank you. Thank you. So thank you all naman nila. Maraming salamat. Very good evening.
Mr. Keith Monteverde.
Thank you. I thought I'd be going much later. Next time, tell me if I'm going after Agamula, so I can better prepare. But yeah, I'm lucky enough to represent the grandchildren up here to say a few things about my Lola. As grandchildren, we were really lucky because we got to see Lola as Mother Lily, while at the same time experience her as our Lola as well. And even for me, I'm now 40 years old, and I'm still just understanding the duality of what that really meant, of having both a Lola and having Mother Lily in my life. I was very fortunate to grow up in the 80s. I actually grew up thinking post-dated checks was normal. I tell my cousins about it, they didn't believe me, so I'm glad that so many people talk about it, that it brought some credibility to my stories. But so I say the 80s and the 90s, that was people's peak. So growing up, I had my grandmother, but Mother Lily was my hero. She was larger than life, she wore beautiful clothes, she was surrounded by people, she was always going from one event to another. And growing up, I just wanted to be like that. But the thing about my grandmother is, she would never tell you what to do. She'd never tell me, Keith, you have to do this in your life. But as a grandmother, she was always our biggest cheerleader. She always supported us in whatever we wanted to do, whether that's in the industry or outside. She was always there. And so when I think about Mother Lily, my grandmother, as a child, I think I was really impressed by Mother Lily, but as I got older, I really appreciated her as a grandmother. People say life begins with family, but also when done properly, I feel like love also persists through family. And despite all the glamour, the fast-paced life, my grandmother never forgot about that. She was always the first one to bring the family together. Even when I was in America for the past 30 years, she always found a way to call me. When I'm home, the family's complete, always together. And really that's what I will always remember. The movies were great, but as a grandmother, she was even more special. So, Lola, I just want to thank you for everything, for all the love, the support that you've given to children, that you've given to grandchildren. It's something that will live through us and we will never forget. Thank you.
Thank you everyone again for being with us during these difficult times. Sobra kaming nagpapasalamat sa pinakita niyong pagmamahal sa mami namin, sa mami natin sa showbiz. Napakabilis ng panahon, di ba? Nobody can really know, nobody can be really prepared. Ang nangyari sa amin na magkasunod na namatayan ng magulang, mahirap yun talaga para sa amin. Ang consolation namin is memories nila na naalagaan kami ng mabuti, pinalaki kami ng mabuti, nakita. At itong mga apo nila, nandito ngayon, tayo magkakasama. I'm sure wherever they are now, and every time I tell my mom, during the time that she was in the hospital, I always kept on telling her, wherever you're happy, mommy, wherever you're happy, we're gonna be fine, we're gonna be okay. Kaya, that's, I really hope that everyone could treasure the memories that my mom, treasure everything that my mom have shared with you, how she touched your lives. Dun lang, mas nakakatuwa na yan. At alam mo naman si Mother, she loves to celebrate. Kaya nandito tayo ngayon at kami nagpapasalamat. Thank you. Si Don Don.
Anyway, yeah, so today's really a memorable day kasi we bid farewell na to our mom. Pero syempre her legacy will live on, diba? While we're still here. And like what I said last night sa eulogy ko, syempre, habang yung dugo niya nasa amin, tumatakbo sa veins namin, hindi kami titigil sa paggawa ng mga gusto niya ng mga gawin namin, pelikula, diba? Tapos, yun na nga, lagi niyang bilin talaga sa amin is always take care of Winnie. Kaya yun, alagaan namin si Winnie. Kaya for my dad and mom, rest na kayo, don't worry about us. Alam na namin ang gagawin from here. We'll move on. So, thank you for everyone that actually supported the family through these hard times. And napaka-overwhelming talaga ng love na pinakita niyo kay Mother, and we'll never forget it. Thank you.